Welcome back to Deep Echoes, True Crime. Today, we delve into the chilling case of Allison Feldman, a bright attorney whose life was brutally cut short in her own home. It's a story of unexpected violence, forensic breakthroughs, and a decade-long wait for justice. Subscribe now so you don't miss a single beat of these deep dives. This one is going to shake you. The man accused, Ian Mitcham, had a troubled past. Just 1 month before Allison Feldman's tragic Unaliving in February 2015, Ian Mitcham was arrested for a misdemeanor DUI. He was approximately 39 years old then, already facing 4 charges, including 2 for extreme DUI. This history of recklessness showed a pattern of concerning behavior. Ian Mitcham's legal troubles continued. He faced another aggravated DUI arrest in January 2016. Intriguingly, court records revealed his ex-girlfriend, April Hull, lived on the very same street as Allison Feldman. Prosecutors also highlighted large, unexplained cash deposits made by Ian Mitcham shortly after Allison's Unaliving. These details painted a suspicious picture around the suspect's movements and finances. Allison Michelle Feldman, only 31, was a respected attorney, building a promising career in Scottsdale, Arizona. Her life was filled with purpose and dedication, a stark contrast to the darkness that would soon envelop her. Allison was known for her vibrant personality and commitment to her work, a truly bright light in her community. Allison Feldman and Ian Mitcham shared no known connection. They were complete strangers. Her Unaliving was a random, violent home invasion, a predatory act without any prior relationship. Allison was simply targeted, living her normal life. This horrifying detail only added to the inexplicable terror of the incident, leaving everyone baffled about the motive. The specific catalyst for the brutal attack remains shrouded in mystery, beyond the act of home invasion itself. Prosecutors have alleged that Ian Mitcham broke into Allison Feldman's home, then committed a violent assault. There was no pre-existing dispute or personal motive indicated, just an extreme, predatory act that shattered a peaceful night in Scottsdale. On February 17, 2015, Allison Feldman was alone in her Scottsdale home. Under the cover of darkness, Ian Mitcham unlawfully entered her residence. The quiet of the night was shattered as a terrifying intrusion began. This moment marked the beginning of a horrific ordeal that would forever change the lives of many. Sound of breaking glass, distant dog bark. Allison Feldman was then subjected to a brutal and fatal assault. The attack inflicted severe head trauma and strangulation. The sheer violence was extreme, leaving Allison defenseless in her own sanctuary. This was not just a home invasion, it was an act of pure, unadulterated terror. The struggle left signs of profound distress. Sound of muffled struggle, gasps. Adding to the horror, Allison Feldman was sexually assaulted with a beer bottle during the attack. Following the brutal Unaliving, the perpetrator, Ian Mitcham, meticulously attempted to clean the crime scene. He specifically used bleach, desperate to erase any trace of his heinous actions. The silence after the struggle would have been chilling. Sound of liquid sloshing, frantic wiping. The morning of February 18, 2015, brought no comfort. The home was quiet, but the events of the night before left an indelible mark. The perpetrator was gone, leaving behind a scene of unspeakable tragedy. This quiet departure signaled the end of a terrifying night, but the beginning of a long and painful journey for Allison's loved ones. Sound of distant sirens fading, then absolute silence. The next day, Allison Feldman's boyfriend, Alex Stone, grew concerned. Allison hadn't responded to his calls or texts for several hours, which was highly unusual. His worry quickly escalated into dread. Alex Stone's gut told him something was terribly wrong, prompting him to drive straight to her Scottsdale home. The silence on the phone was deafening. Sound of phone vibrating multiple times, then a sigh of worry. Upon entering Allison Feldman's home, Alex Stone was met with a gruesome discovery. He found Allison's nude body in the hallway. A potent, acrid smell of bleach filled the air, a chilling indicator of a cleanup attempt. The sight was horrific, a moment that would haunt him forever. His world instantly collapsed around him. Sound of gasp, then a choked sob. Alex Stone immediately made a frantic 911 call. His distressed voice, filled with terror and disbelief, reported the discovery of Allison Feldman. Emergency services were dispatched, but it was too late. The immediate aftermath was chaos as first responders arrived at the tragic scene. Alex's raw anguish echoed through the phone line. Sound of frantic dialing, then Alex Stone's distressed 911 call in background. Investigators quickly secured the scene. The presence of Allison Feldman's nude body and the overwhelming smell of bleach immediately suggested a violent, intentional act and a calculated attempt to destroy evidence. The initial chaos slowly transitioned into a methodical search for clues. The details painted a grim picture for the arriving officers. Sound of police radio chatter, forensic camera clicks. Detectives diligently collected evidence, developing a crucial partial DNA profile from the crime scene. For years, the case remained cold, the DNA profile a silent testament to the unknown assailant. But then, a major breakthrough emerged in 2017. A familial DNA search through Arizona's database provided a startling link to a first-degree relative of Ian Mitcham. This changed everything. Sound of computer processing, then a ding of discovery. And, get this, Ian Mitcham's own DNA had been collected during that misdemeanor DUI arrest in January 2015, just 1 month before Allison Feldman's Unalived. This existing sample provided a direct, irrefutable match to the crime scene DNA. The Arizona Supreme Court later affirmed the admissibility of this pivotal familial DNA evidence, solidifying the case. Sound of gavel striking, affirming legal decision. The irrefutable DNA evidence led to a grand jury indictment for Ian L. Mitcham on April 11, 2018, more than 3 years after Allison Feldman's Unalived. Following the indictment, officers from the Scottsdale Police Department moved swiftly. They apprehended Ian Mitcham, bringing an end to years of uncertainty for the investigation team. Justice felt closer than ever. Ian Mitcham was formally arrested and charged with first-degree murder and burglary in connection with Allison Feldman's brutal death. Despite the mounting evidence, Ian Mitcham entered a plea of not guilty to both charges. This set the stage for a long and contentious legal battle, promising significant courtroom drama ahead. His denial signaled a difficult path for justice. The trial, commencing November 2025, over a decade later, has seen bombshells. The defense controversially pointed to Allison Feldman's pharmacist as an alternative suspect. Allison's boyfriend, Alex Stone, delivered emotional testimony, his gut-wrenching 911 call echoing in the courtroom. Even Ian Mitcham's ex-girlfriend, April Hull, testified. The case was riddled with legal delays, including 2 judges recusing themselves. As of February 2026, the trial of Ian L. Mitcham for Allison Feldman's Unalived is still ongoing. Therefore, no verdict has been reached and no sentence has been delivered. The wait for final justice continues for Allison's family and friends. Stay safe out there, take care of yourselves, and I'll be right here waiting for you in the next one.